What's up, Platinum Squad? My name is Ash, aka Platinum Barber, and today I have for you another video. Yes, it is called How to Cut Your Hair Using a Detailing Machine. Alright, I'll just go through it step by step throughout the whole video, how you do your own fade with the detailing machine. Yes, a roundup machine. I know it sounds impossible, but it is possible, and I'll show you how. Now, I have with me my two babies today. Shit. That's 4. My two babies here today. I have Pleaser and I have Giver. We're going to be using Giver today because it's going to give me one of the most sharpest and cleanest fades in history. Here I tell you, in history. I'm going to get my own book and write it down so it'll be in history. I know that's kind of corny, you know, but Sundays you can crack a little joke with your little friends and stuff, right? But yeah, we get off course. We'll be using the detailer today, the Giver. So I will show you guys step by step through the whole process how you get the fades done with this. Alright guys, so as you can see, these are before pictures that I actually cut my hair, so y'all can see the results before I do it and then after I do it. Alright guys, today I'll be using a handheld mirror because I don't have the self-cut one, because that comes with a compartment of 3 mirrors, one on the left, one on the center, one on the right, so you can be able to see all areas of your head all around. Right, I don't have that, so I have to deal with what I have right now at the moment. Alright, so let's get it started. Okay, up first we have Mr. Comb. Now, before you actually cut your hair, you want to make sure that you slide down the hair with the comb, like in all angles and stuff, so you will see what you're actually cutting. No, the detailer comes with a half, a number 1, and a 1.5 guard. Who knew that the detailer comes with guards anywhere? Oh well. So what you want to do is you want to start with the 1.5 at first, so you can level down the hair before you actually start cutting. I know it's kind of a long process of doing fades, have a lot of different methods and backgrounds and stuff, but you want to get the job done right. I know you want to get the job done. Oh, and you also want to remember every time you cut your hair in a particular angle, you want to come back behind it with a comb so you can level it down, so you can actually see how the cut is cutting. Alright, you see how I just cut the hair and now I'm using the comb? That's because I'm leveling it down so I can actually see what I just cut and then how it can move after I cut again. So now we're going to use the raw blade itself, that means no guards. We're going to go up 1 inch to make that guideline. Making a guideline is very important for every fade because you actually want to see how you do the fade. Meaning, whenever you put in the guideline and then you kind of fade it out, that's how you will actually see it blending back in. You see how I put in that guideline there? You don't want to go too far up. If you go too far up, then that's how you're going to mess up. Always remember to brush off your machine every time you cut your hair and hair is on it, alright? So right now we're going to use the half guard so you can put in that other guideline to continue going up. Once again, we're going up another inch, not 2 inches, not 3 inches, just 1 inch. I know some of y'all already You know, we haven't halfway in this video as yet, but your hands might be tired from holding the handheld mirror up so all the time. Trust me, I know how it feels, but it gets easier after every single practice, alright? I promise you that. You see how the other guideline has came in there? That's how you want it. You don't want it too far up, but we don't want it low as well. You want it just right in the middle. And again, brush, brush, brush. Now I'm using the number 1 guard, and from here on we're going to be flicking out that top line. I know most of you guys, you know, start from the bottom and come up, but I like coming from the top and going to the bottom. You know what I mean? I hope you guys remember to comb every single time you finish shave a particular area of your head. Never forget that. Now I'm going to use a half guard in order to keep blending in to take out that line. I know the flicking out part may be a lot, but it's the only thing you can do to really blend in your hair in order to get that fade that you want. I know at this point some of you guys' hands are tired again, or now start getting tired, but trust me, it'll get easier. Just hold on tight, we're soon there. You see how that second line is starting to blend in right there? That's exactly what we want. Come on, you're doing great. Yes, I know you guys can see what I have underneath my shirt, but please pay attention to the haircut and not what's under the shirt. So right now we're going to be using the 1.5 guard, so you can come back to the top of the haircut to lay down that hair just right. You want to even it back out so you can actually see how the blending in will go, how it will come in, so you can finish the fade. We're soon there, guys. Don't worry. I know it's a very long process, but this is what barbers go through every day, you know, in order to get the perfect fade for you so you can be looking good. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky for some people, but for me it may come naturally. Now see, I'm here using the half guard on the top guideline. You know, I want to use that guard because it gives me even more definition, so I can actually see what I'm going to do when I'm blending in the fade. Some of y'all might think that that's not the right thing to do, but for me it works. You see how the blending in comes in? I know you all are concerned about that top line. Don't worry, we're gonna get there soon. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what to do. Okay, right now I'm using the same half guard to level down the hair up top, so I can actually see what I'm going to blend in when I'm finished, so you can take out that line. Alright, right now I'm using the raw blade so I can take out that bottom line that we started with, so you can actually see it blending in nicely now. Now guys, using the raw blade, you have to be very careful and your hands must be steady. Now I say steady because you don't want to go and end up patching yourself. You know, it does happen to some people, but this video will help you guys in order to not do that, alright? So just be careful of using the raw blade on your head when you're doing a fade, alright? I'm using the same flick out motion, so I'm not putting in another guideline. I'm flicking out that guideline we put in at first, so you can see the blending. Okay guys, you don't have to rush this part. You can just take your time. If you're not a professional as yet, you're now learning, you're now starting, just take your time, right? Now I'm gonna be real with y'all. You see, at this part here, my hand was getting so tired, you know, but I say, you know what, I'm doing this for you guys, helping you all through it, so I'm pushing right through this here as well. You see how the blending in come in? Nice, huh? But this is not the end of the haircut. We still have a lot more to do, right? Now after this, you know, we got to be doing detail after detail. Now right here, I'm coming back with the number 1 guard to start flicking back out that line that I can still see that is a little bit visible. You know, those little extra hairs, you know, like I said at the beginning, your hair might grow in different areas, different directions, so you have to go with the flow, you know what I mean? Go with the flow of how your hair grows. My hair gives me trouble all the time because I have that kind of hair that grows all over the place, left, right, up, down. It's just a case, man. It's just a case. Right now I'm using the half guard again to finish the top part, blend it in, blend it down, so you can see it actually blending in right there right now, and it's coming together. It's coming together. Now right here you see the video going a little bit faster because I want to speed up the process so you guys can actually see how everything comes together right now. So right now I'm going to use my scissors now. I know you guys are probably saying, why are you using the scissors? Why not keep using the machine? Well, I'm using the scissors because the scissors can get in between spaces of hair where the machine actually can't. You know, so I can literally see the line blending in right now. The machine can't do that, you know. You have to go back to the basics, so I use scissors instead. You know, in most of my haircuts, I find the scissors works so much better, but the only thing that it takes a long time. I more prefer it this way because, you know, you can't take shortcuts in life, you know. Shortcuts are not going to give you the actual results you want, the full experience, you know. You see how it's perfectly blending in there right now? I know you guys are probably wondering about still the top hair, but that's how I like to do my face. I don't like to carry it right down, you know. I don't like to see that. I don't really see that on my head because you want to give away haircuts that literally suits the shape of their head, so they can look good, man. This is what this video is all about. For you to be able to do your own hair and walking around feeling like the most energetic, most sexiest man or woman there to walk the earth. I know I'm not just saying this because I'm saying it because this is how the cut will make you look. You see? It's perfectly blended in, man. And that's all to it. But, you know, sometimes afterwards you want to come back. If you see a little bit here, you know, like sticking out or anything like that, and you want to just go over it, I will call that detailing. You know, detailing takes a while, but you still want to make it look perfect. But right now we're going to round at the sides. This calls for a very steady hand. You don't want to end up cutting yourself. That is if your blade is too sharp. If it's too sharp and you cut yourself, well, that means you have to adjust it again. The reason why sometimes I point to the sides of my hair is so I can just adjust it and line it up properly so it won't be crooked. You know, no one don't want to see a crooked hairline, you know. So that's why you take your time whenever you're round it up so it will look good, alright? Now I'm going to tell y'all a little thing about myself. I prefer to do the right side of my hair better than the left side. I just don't know why. I always get the right side to do better. I think that's because I'm a right-handed person. No offense to left-handed people, but I think I get it done more better on the right side of my head than the left side of my head. See now, looking all fresh and stuff. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. And what I said not too long ago about detailing, this is where I'm detailing my hair right now. I'm still seeing little hairs and stuff, you know, sticking out, pointing out. I won't play the fool. So I just settle them down by cutting them off. I mean the hair, you know, not people. You can tell I'm really feeling the haircut. I continue to just touch my head all the time. Right now this is an extra bonus clip, seeing the way how I do the front of my head. And right now, as you can see, I'm using dye so it can really enhance how my roundup looks, making it looking even sharper than how it looks. You know, sometimes we do a roundup on some people's hair, you know, the way how their hair texture is, you know, the roundup doesn't really come out. So sometimes you want to use an enhancer. I use dye in particular. No, I don't use nothing else because I don't want to like get a rash or anything like that. I don't really know what those other things happening, so I just use Kiss dye. You know, everything that works pretty well for me, and I'm going to continue to use it. You know, some people at this point use, you know, like a spray bottle with dye and stuff, but I prefer not to spray on. I prefer to just use a little brush and put some dye on it and literally just brush it in myself, you know. I don't like so much dye on my head. I know it didn't show the part with me, you know, fitting the size of my hair, you know, because I don't want to make the video too long. I guess another time I will show you guys how I do the size of my hair. You know, for that I didn't use a machine. I just used a normal razor blade and the scissors and a comb. Alright, next video I'm going to show you guys how to literally do a side fade with no machine whatsoever. You see, right now I'm just using the regular razor blade. You know, sometimes you don't have to use the blade like fully. You can just like cut it in half or if anything like that. Don't cut it literally with your hand itself, you know, cut it while it's still in the package. Alright, just to be safe. I don't really like using the machine on the front of my hair, you know, because sometimes I get bumps. Don't worry, the machine does be clean and stuff, but sometimes certain people's skin is so sensitive and stuff to certain things. So my skin is sensitive to the machine using to the front of my hair, so I prefer to use the scissors and the normal razor blade. You see guys, even the little design and stuff, you see how our fade came out? Perfect, perfect, perfect. You guys did a great job. I did one as well. That's it. Okay guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I sure did. I know it probably took a while, but hey, this is all about learning how to do your hair yourself, you know what I mean? You gotta find different techniques, different rhythms, you know what I mean? Don't mind me behind there. But yeah, please like, comment and subscribe to me, and I'll catch you all in the next video.